Good morning, traders. Alla on February 28th at 10:17 EST, 13 minutes before oil news. This is oil daily chart. In the course you learn why you never use word daily on your chart. Having proper settings on your chart is crucial. This is where oil had been at the end of the minor trend for the previous 3 days. This is picture perfect reminder what not to enter into. When price comes to reversal zone, expect complete reversal. So, 63 area, 64 area, ultimate resistance. Entry into it, not an option. This is the end of the minor trend. Oil does have plenty more space to the upside, but if you're a day trader who trades with institutions and not against them, and you monitoring for rules to be met for long entry, you buying drastically lower, not into this resistance. On daily chart, sellers remain fully in charge because this resistance been respected for the last 4 days. So, if you're holding position for days and weeks, you're using this chart. If you are holding position for years, you're using this chart. This is weekly chart. This is picture perfect reminder of the importance of reversal zone where buyers stepped in from in 2016 and the importance of ultimate resistance, famous 55 on weekly chart, which is a chart you use if you are holding position for months and years. Oil weekly correlates very clearly with daily. Identical place, identical area. That's causing a problem on oil. And that's where we are this morning on S&P at the end of the minor trend. Ultimate resistance, hour number 2. Buyers remain fully in charge. Sellers are weak. This is oil this morning, traders. Oil at ultimate Fibonacci resistance at the end of the minor trend, just like S&P. Again, this is only the end of the minor trend. Never ever enter into this resistance. Monitor for long, as low as possible. Oil has plenty of space to the upside, but this is the place you never enter into, no matter how bullish the news is. At the time of oil news release, I will convert this chart to 1-minute chart. We will be monitoring for a pullback in this area and especially at this one. This is where you want ultimate bearish news here. Day trading resistance that correlates very clearly with institutional resistance. Never ignore what institutions do. If you're a day trader, you always and forever want to trade with institutions and not against them. So, resistance 1 is a problem. No matter how bullish the news is, you never enter into. This is ultimate reversal levels. This is where you will see serious selling pressure. So, we have no idea what the news is. We know Fibonacci levels well before oil news release. Oil inventory is expected at plus 2 ME. Number below 2 ME is the bullish news. Undersupply bullish news, oversupply bearish news. Oil unlike any other news, completely inverse. And this is Fibonacci area that identifies the end of the minor trend. Plenty of space more to the upside, but entry into this area not an option. Absolutely no surprise whatsoever what oil had done. As its ultimate reminder, Fibonacci resistance is present. No news will override this level. This is oil news. Pretty bearish news. We knew that this resistance was present well before oil news. Exact same thing on S&P. All the same formula. That's the resistance we are dealing with this morning, traders. Across all instruments, this is the resistance we are dealing with currently on Apple. This is where Apple been struggling for months. Identical formula on oil, 1-minute chart, at the time of oil news release. As on your investment decision on Apple. Clear on that? As picture perfect reminder. When oil's sitting at these key levels, you know extremely well. Ultimate resistance, no news will override. Well before the news, always. Same thing on S&P. Same thing on Apple. All the same, exact, identical strategy. The only difference, you don't have to wait for weeks, months and years to witness the accuracy of the method. You see it now, instantly. Identical dance on 1-minute chart on S&P. All the same formula. What you will choose to trade when you will master the method is your choice. Identical formula on VIX daily, where VIX been finding support for the last few days. Very bullish sign, very bearish news for the markets. As you understand, VIX is a volatility index that found ultimate support. All the same formula, all in front of you daily. Students from beginner to hedge fund trader trading the method in US and globally. Students who have few $1,000 account and students who trading 7 and 8 figure accounts. What your circumstances are, what your account size, what instrument appeals to you, absolutely up to you. Exact same resistance been on S&P for over an hour. And if price will continue doing this, bullish trend remains minor. Both buyers and sellers are weak this morning. Key moment on S&P traders. Here's exact same identical formula on Facebook, where Facebook had been stuck at ultimate resistance 190 level for months. Here's exact same identical formula on McDonald's, where McDonald's was stuck at ultimate support for months. And this is what's playing out on S&P this morning, 1-minute chart. And this is what played out on oil this morning, 1-minute chart. No reason to wait for days, weeks and months to see the accuracy on the method. You can apply it to your long-term positions. You see it instantly, daily in the trading room. Choice is yours, what you will decide to trade. This will continue, bullish trade remains minor. Both buyers and sellers, 50%. Both weak. For day trader, it's pretty dangerous structure. Picture perfect reminder. Do you see the Costco in July 2017, October 2017? Hedge fund manager in the course in New York was holding position on Costco. How many months did it take Costco to break through this level? Again, it's only the end of the minor trend. As you saw, Costco skyrocketed and broke through this level. But what did this level reminded all of us? The importance of never entering into it, as price retraced for week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, week 10, price blasted through. This is S&P this morning. You always enter position outside, never into this level. Everybody clear on this? And what we're dealing with this morning? Drastically different market conditions we dealt with yesterday or Monday. Nothing in common. Both buyers and sellers very weak. Both trends are minor. Price in the middle of the trend, testing our patience, testing your knowledge. Powerful pullback from key Fibonacci resistance picking up this theme. What will test, and if sellers more powerful, this level. This is the end of the minor trend to the downside. This level is out, S&P crushing and burning. Do you remember the discussion since early this morning? Do you remember the danger of buying into resistance? Look at that. Knowledgeable trader understood and knew that. Knowledgeable trader knew the importance of that resistance and this key support right now. Look at that. Identical dance on Apple. Horrific earnings and Apple rallying from key support. Spectacular earnings and Apple struggling at key resistance. Identical formula on S&P. Crush and burn S&P, thank you for testing us this morning. Thank you for reminding us to always and forever play by the rules. So this is the moment knowledgeable trader moves his stop outside of break-even. Do we agree? This is trade number 24 this month. Trading room had been open 24.5 hours. Out of 24 trades, 21 trades reached Fibonacci targets. This is key target in front of you right now. Stop outside of break-even is the key. What is crucial area we're monitoring for bullish reversal is here. If you will ever choose to ignore this as your target, success is not possible. Key target on S&P in front of you. Very volatile and very sharp move. Where did it come from? From key Fibonacci resistance we've been monitoring the entire morning. And this is S&P right now. Every single chart, every single trade I convert to 1-minute chart. So you will witness the accuracy of the method instantly without any delays. Choice is yours, what you would like to trade. Knowledgeable trader adjusts his trail even closer. Knowledgeable trader knows if price crashing and burning through 27.53, we're seeing the start of phenomenal sell-off. But as a day trader, every single tick matters. As a day trader, you must adore this area. This is what you will see next. 27.53 and this key reversal zone holding the key to the entire day today. Sellers more powerful than buyers. If price will collapse through this area and moves into larger time frame. If not, and buyers will defend this area, we will take advantage of the bullish move to the upside. That's what price does every time, dancing back and forth between Fibonacci levels. Choice is yours, what you will decide to trade. Agree? How did we know that price will do this move? My students know that extremely well. This is ultimate test of your knowledge. Key moment on S&P. An ultimate reminder, greed and ego never works if you choose to ignore this as your target. Agree? How many points are you? How did you place a trade? Are you a follower? Do you believe in a lucky draw? Or do you know extremely well that the only thing that's constant in life is knowledge? That being a follower in day trading never a recipe for success. Execution at least 50% of your success. Chart settings, trade placement, bracket orders are the key. Pulling random trigger, placing random market order and saying, I'm in a great trade is never a recipe for success. Only one trade. You're interested in a lifetime of success? I look forward to working with you. Simply come to the website and click on Learn. First Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp of the year included in the course fee. Group course 8 weeks, private mentoring 16 weeks includes Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp. Fibonacci Trading Bootcamp, we're down to only 9 spaces, maximum capacity 20 students. My favorite event of the year. All classes are live. When we are in a boot camp, everything is closed. Only boot camp room is open. You are in intense drilling environment. You're learning every single second we are in live markets. Proprietary Fibonacci method, proprietary Fibonacci strategies, proprietary Fibonacci rules. You can trade on any instrument you will choose, as well as Genesis. Strategies that's not part of regular course, strategies that applies to any instrument, any time frame you will choose to trade. Most important part of the website, always and forever. What graduates have to say about course. What graduates trade. Traders from beginner to hedge fund trader in US and globally trading the method. So, if you ever have any questions, if you would like to contact me, feel free to email or call 925-257-4298 or info@fibinstitute.com. As trade number 24 this month, coming to reversal zone. Here's the students updating the results. Some students are in this trade. How many lots, Lee? 10 lots. What is 10 lots on 3¼ points? 1 point on S&P, $50. 3 points on S&P, 150. 150 on 10 lots, $1,500. What your lot size, what your account size makes a world of difference. Only you know your financial circumstances. Only you can identify what lot size is appropriate to your account. And that's what you're witnessing each and every day in the trading room. And that's the reason Lee is my dearest friend for life. And that's the reason I live and breathe what I do. As once again, Price reminding you, you know where Fibonacci levels are, you never enter into. You're staying out of all the longs as your patience and discipline had been tested this morning. Only when rules are met, you take a short. Ladies and gentlemen, S&P at reversal zone. Everyone is seeing this. Depending from your point of entry, anywhere between 10 points to 7 points. How many points you scaled out, how you've taken profits off the table depends on your lot size and your ability to scale out your position. Ladies and gentlemen, price action is giving us only worthless pullbacks. We're not seeing any reversal from reversal zone. 1 minute chart showing you very, very clearly. If you play by the rules, if you understand Fibonacci levels, if you apply patience and discipline, the sky's the limit. This trade migrating into hourly chart from the point of entry 15 points later. Knowledgeable trader adjusts his trail very, very closely. We're in very important place. This trade moved into larger time frame, and that remains constant. In the course you learn sniper's mentality. In the course you learn that babysitting the charts, babysitting corrective markets never an option. So please review all the information on the website, and if you would like to join us, sooner you sign up, more prepared for the bootcamp you will be. By the time you come to the bootcamp, you will already know the rules, and in the bootcamp you will master and polish the rules you learn in the course. Thank you, traders. Let's take a well-deserved break.